Now, Kath, this is something we have spoken about in the past, given we're both parents, about the influence of iPads and tablets and the like on kids. We've all seen kids, toddlers in particular, glued to their tablets or even the smartphones, for instance.
Absolutely, but new research suggests that too much screen time on portable devices may actually be delaying child speech. Dr. Joanne Orlando is a senior lecturer in early childhood education at the University of Western Sydney and has been studying the phenomenon, and she joins us now. Dr. Orlando, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Some empirical evidence out of the United States has found that the level of screen time increases the risk of expressive speech delay by up to 49% in kids under the age of 2 years old. That's quite an alarming statistic, isn't it?
It is. So the research is saying that the more children use a device at a very young age, the more it's going to affect their speech. But there's always a couple of things to consider in that kind of evidence as well. One is around when the device is given to the child, and also if the device is given to a child to keep them quiet. You know, that's always an important consideration in why speech might be delayed.
If we're seeing young children, that's in Australia, they go to school at around about the age of 5, with problems with their speech, that has huge knock-on effects though for literacy, numeracy. If you can't read and write, you can't really do your schoolwork.
No, that's right. You need a good understanding of language, or verbal language, to be able to read, to be able to write, and that's all happening in the first year of school. And then of course it affects other subjects like maths and science, because they're all based on the teacher explaining things and looking at images and reading things and writing about it. So it has huge effects.
So what is it about the effect of that screen time at such an early age? What effect is that having on the kids that would actually then be detrimental to their learning?
So we can think of it like a social thing. So if a device is given to a child and they're very quiet on a device, then there's less opportunities for them to talk. So they might be giving a device in a car, at the doctor's surgery, at the hairdressers, and each of those is another loss of opportunity for the child to just have a normal everyday conversation.
Because I guess from a parent's point of view, innocently, it's acting as a pacifier, isn't it?
It's a very, very good pacifier. I think many parents will know that it's, and medically we know also there's a lot of evidence to show that it really quietens and calms children. So it works very well in the short term, but we need to think of the more long-term implications.
Do we know why it might be having an impact on children's speech?
It's loss of opportunity. So in order to develop speech well, you need to have lots and lots of time and practice to just talk in different kinds of scenarios. So the less opportunities means that there's less time to develop that language.
Is this a sort of similar argument that we would have been having talking about TV? Putting your child in front of a television while, you know, mum's trying to cook the dinner or dad's
cooking dinner.
Or dad's out mowing the lawn while trying to, you know... Sorry, I mixed the roles, haven't I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes, whoever's cooking dinner and mowing the lawn, yes. Yeah, absolutely. We can put a child in front of a TV, and same thing, it lessens their opportunity to talk. But the one different thing about a mobile or a tablet is that you take it wherever you go. So a child's time to be quiet can be in the car or anywhere, and that's the big difference here.
But wouldn't you say that these devices are a lot more interactive than, say, passive viewing of television? These devices are appealing to these children because they're immediately gratified by what they're doing on it, which has implications for attention spans, which has implications for a range of development issues.
Well, it's not so much the device itself. So there's lots and lots of research that shows there's great learning that can happen from a young child using a device. That's really important. And if a parent is playing with the child or doing something together, then there's going to be lots and lots of talk. But if a child is just using a device in order to keep them quiet, then that's a different situation.
Yeah, so you're saying it needs to be a social interaction, not just that solo experience. Is there evidence at the moment that it is actually rewiring the brain at a very early age?
That's right. Well, there's quite a bit of talk about that in the research, and there is starting to see some research, but not really hard evidence yet. But lots and lots of talk, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see research about that.
What are the guidelines for children's use of devices, say from 0 to 2 and then 2 and up?
Okay, so new guidelines were just released late last year. So children 18 years and younger are encouraged not to use a device at all.
18 years or
Oh,
months?
sorry, 18 months.
Okay.
That could be a problem.
Yes, absolutely. They're encouraged not to use a device at all unless it's something like video chatting with a parent or a grandparent who might be away from home. Children 2 years and up to 5 years, around an hour a day. But that's still encouraged with a parent or an older person in the room, so that social interaction is encouraged around that. And then children 5 years and older, we're being told now that it's up to parents to decide how long a child is on a device or not. So to take into consideration the family home, their lifestyle, and for parents to make that decision.
Well, 18 months and younger, no iPads. That's quite an extraordinary guideline when you look at what's going on in the streets with kids in prams and at coffee shops, etc. But I would subscribe to that if I was to have another baby. What about you?
Well, it's difficult though, isn't it?
It is.
Because it's so easy just to hand them a device. Yeah.
Okay, fascinating.
We need to change the behaviour, obviously.
Perhaps, yes. Dr. Joanna Orlando, many thanks for coming in and discussing that.
Thank you.